St. John's. Yeah, it's about how it looked last night, boys. They're actually going to try to beat that on today's show. But we'll get into the massive matchup last night as Uconn dominates St. John's. We'll talk some NCAA bubble watch, turn around the corner, and we got the ball knowers, Titus and Big T here. And the NFL Combine rolls right along, meaning we have some more NFL tapas to snack on. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be a great Wake Up Barstool right here on FS1. What's happening, guys? Welcome in. It is Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Thursday. Wake Up Barstool, T-Bob A-Bear, Big T, Mark Titus, and Jersey Jerry.
PJT today.
JT. Bro, are you...
PJT.
Are you filming us?
No, I'm not filming,
Yeah,
no.
those...
Just in remembrance of PFT.
Okay, that's very kind of you. Boy, are those the film glasses?
No, they are, but you're not being filmed, I promise.
Okay.
I could if I wanted to.
How would I know?
Now it's like that. Now I am.
That's...
Now you're not.
I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all.
PFT wears them. What are you talking about?
The same ones?
Yeah.
He's been filming us this entire time?
Yeah.
See, this is a problem.
he live streams the show when he's on it.
Oh, my God, dude.
I think he does monster ratings on
Actually, you know what? No. This goes back to my take I've been on all week. I'm letting go of my existential fears, and I'm just accepting this technology with the joy that I would have as a child.
Yeah.
Like if you were told me that I was a kid that I could have glasses that would film, I'd be like, I'm a super spy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Sure.
as I think back on a Big T or T-Bob, too many T's on this show.
A lot of
T's. As I think back on it, technology used to be awesome. Now, did the technology change? Did it get to a point where it's now scary, or did I just get older? Because I'm with you. Like as a kid, new technology came out. You're like, I have to have it. You rush to the store, you get it. Did we just get older, or did like the technology did it flip somewhere where it's like no longer fun? Actually kind of terrifying. I'm
willing to say, like most things, it's probably a combination.
Yeah.
Like definitely natural age, you look around, the world's changing too much, it starts to make you feel uncomfortable. But like, also, these corporations haven't always exactly used the technology, I would say, for the betterment of humanity. So it's not all on us, I would say. Big T, how we doing, babe?
Doing well. How are you?
Sorry, that was an aggressive knee slap. I apologize.
I mean, you really did.
I apologize.
Really did touch me there.
I just get so excited every time you're here on the couch with us, dude.
You did that to Blutman.
No, I would never. I don't cross those boundaries.
Right.
All right, so guys, let's start though. Kind of like we talked about, Uconn dominates St. John's, and it was. Should we just start to roll the package as we're talking about this? Because St. John's missed 24 straight field goals to close out this game. Kind of lost in it. They missed 12 in a row in the first half as well. Mm-hmm. So this was shot 20%, 11 of 56, I think was the final count on the night. And so, we'll get into the game, then I'll explain the game that we're going to play today.
My question, my first question about this game: should margin of defeat and embarrassing losses matter more than it should? Put it this way: should your seed in the NCAA tournament, so when they go to do the resumes, it'll just say St. John's had one loss to Uconn. Should this count as more than one loss? Should this be? Should like St. John's bump down like 2 or 3 seeds?
Well,
because they did not make a field goal for 18 minutes.
They take that into account, right?
Because in football we would for sure, but it's less games. So I don't know. Is this?
I don't know. The way
night?
They talk about it, it's just like a list of games you won and lost.
But I guess
it's like that, all that is a quad 1 loss to St. John's.
But I guess the analytics would account for that. Like Ken Pom
the analytics will
account.
Yeah.
So I guess kind of, but.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Mark? Would you put your thumb on the scale?
I think so. I think when games are this ugly, this should be more than just like one loss. I don't know. But that was a brutal game. I was so excited to watch this game. St. John's beat Uconn in the first matchup. It's for the Big East. I mean, now they're tied in the Big East standings. But I was so excited for this game, and that was as big of a butt kicking as I've seen all year in a highly anticipated game.
Well, that's one of the craziest kind of elements that's lost in here. St. John's won 13 games in a row?
Yeah.
And I was looking it up. I came across a little factoid that's their longest winning streak in 41 years. So you go from longest winning streak in 41 years to one of the worst performances we've ever seen. I mean, not a field goal made over the final 18 minutes of the game. Big T, how would you react if you saw your favorite team do that?
Not well. I've seen Tennessee go on some pretty prolific scoring droughts under Rick Barnes. 18 minutes, and the last 18 minutes of the game, too. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, you should luck into, like, somebody missing an assignment on a cut, and you get an open layup, like, I don't know.
You should accidentally make one.
Yes.
You should be able to accidentally make one. You should just throw it up there, and it just kind of rolls around and falls in, yeah.
So we're going to put it to the test today. We have a hoop right here. As you can see over my shoulder. We have a basket of tiny basketballs. I'm still not exactly sure how the rhythm of this is going to work. Maybe it's just a little free-for-all if anybody wants to stand up at any time, get a couple shots up because you're feeling good. We're trying to each shoot 10, and so we want to see if we can beat 11 of 56 here in the studio. And they're kind of hard to shoot. I mean, they're tiny, tiny basketballs. It's a little bit harder than it looks. Huge hoop.
I was going
no
to
net,
ask,
which is a little disappointing, but it's gritty. It's gritty.
The ball is about 10% the size of the hoop?
Yeah. But it's harder than you think because the ball's so tiny, T, that you can't really get the level of control that you're looking for. Like, I don't know about you, Mark.
Right here?
Yeah, you feel like Shaq shooting a free throw.
Yeah, me and my little brother used to play full court, like, mini hoop basketball in our basement. And, T. Nails, dude.
Listen, I'll let y'all sit here and talk about, I can't make a basketball that the hoop's 10 times the size.
Damn, son.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all can go
All right,
do
so
that
let's
if you
get the
want.
ball to Big T. That's the strategy.
Yeah,
Maybe St. John should have done that.
There's a reason why we call him the Jokic of Barstool. All right.
St. John's, by the way, is a fascinating team. They spent a ton in the portal. They have Rick Pitino, who is one of the great basketball minds, and you know, is he still in his prime or not? I don't really know, but he's Rick Pitino, and he gets the best out of his roster. And so coming into this season, I forget where they were in the preseason poll. Do you remember? Big, like top 5, right?
Yeah,
like
really
5th?
high. Yeah.
Non-conference was not great. I think they were trying to fit the pieces together. And then, as you said, T-Bob, they rattle off 13 wins, but they're in a conference that is not that strong.
It's a down year.
It's a down year for the Big East. So I think they started feeling themselves a little. Along the way, though, they did beat Uconn. They beat Uconn at home. So it's been a fascinating season, and I'm curious to see how they bounce back from this because they tripped out of the gate. They got it rolling a little bit, and then this is just, 32-point defeat is.
You know what this is?
The biggest game of the year is wild.
It's a burn the tape game, though.
Yeah.
It went so bad that you just, it's almost like, you burn it, you move on.
I have no idea what to do with St. John's when the big tournament rolls around.
What would you do with UConn? Are they a 1 seed?
I want to talk about you.
Similar situation where, I don't think this UConn team. I think what's going to happen is people are going to see UConn. I think they're going to get a 1 seed, and I don't think this. You're going to see UConn with a 1 seed going into this tournament, and you're going to think that this is the national champion teams. They went back to back, obviously.
Yeah.
This team isn't as good as those teams, but I don't think you don't need to be. I guess you're not going to play 2024 UConn in this tournament, so. I don't think this is as good of a team as we've seen in the past, but they are winning games. Their defense is elite. It wasn't just last night. They've been elite all season. The offense has been a problem, but last night they tore apart St. John. So I've been confused about this UConn team all year. The way I've described them is good roster. The pieces aren't really fully fitting together, but they continue to win games, and ultimately I guess that's all that matters.
T, what about you?
Last night was the first time I've really started to... I've been adamant this whole year that UConn's not that good. Mm-hmm. That's really the first good team they've beaten like that. Obviously by 30 points you're not going to win many games like that, but they've been playing a lot of close games in the Big East.
That's right.
They just don't seem to have that extra gear that they've had in the last few years. If I was a 4 or 5 seed in the tournament, which my team will be, I would be praying to be in UConn's region.
Now, and I do want to get to your team in a second, but again, outside looking in, Mark, for us who are more on the casual side of college basketball, right? You see a coach like Hurley. He's bombastic. He's fun. He says things you're not supposed to. He has his team. It appears in line for 1 seed once again. How much does does that come into how you're judging this UConn team, his success in the tournament in the past, his
Yeah.
because in college football, that's what we distill the conversations down to all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like the head coach.
They have a coach that can get it done.
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is Dan Hurley has made 2 Sweet 16s in his entire coaching career.
And they just went on to win.
They
the
happened
title.
to win the title.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's like a matter of perspective. It's like, I mean, take away the 2 national titles, which admittedly are a big deal. Does he get it done? I don't know. So, I think UConn is definitely up there. I think UConn can win the national championship. I just think, honestly, what would work better for this team would to not be a 1 seed. I don't want. If you're a UConn fan, I would not want my team going into the tournament thinking that like looking up at the banners as you're practicing, going into a tournament and saying that's who we are. That's not who this team is. This team is not as good as the other teams. And I think them having a chip on their shoulder, which is why like last night is a great example of that. They go into that game, they are not, I don't know what the spread was, but like St. John's had already beat them. St. John's was at the top of the Big East. St. John's was like rolling and they're more in a position to take control of the conference and this rivalry that's budding between the 2 teams. And I think that's why UConn smoked them. I think UConn having a chip on their shoulder is way better for UConn than UConn believing like we are the top dog in college basketball. So I actually wouldn't want a 1 seed. If I was UConn, I would not want a 1 seed.
Hungry Huskies
Two
run
things,
faster,
Titus,
dude.
I do know what the spread was. It was 5.5. And I was on the wrong side. And secondly, you said you think UConn can win the title?
I think, yeah. I don't
know.
I think this year is more open than most years.
I was going to say, it appears outside looking in like there's not a prohibitive favorite. There's maybe like 4 or 5 very strong teams. I mean, how big of a group would you give that to? Like, how many teams do you legitimately?
I think it's open for a group of teams that they're not in.
Yeah, but
Michigan,
how many?
Duke,
Okay, so
Arizona,
UConn's not in there, but how many would you put in?
Michigan, Duke, Arizona, Houston, Florida. Illinois is streaky. Iowa State, I think, can win it. Kansas, no, they have a cancer in the locker room.
Alabama?
Purdue, absolute. Alabama, no, JJ.
Really?
They don't go
No.
hard. They don't play deep.
Not good at all.
Rico said they're the best team, no?
I
So
know
you're just UConn is the one fraud in your mind on the odds here.
Yeah, Kansas, if you want to say that they're up there, and Purdue as well. But that left column, absolutely, all those teams can win the title. Illinois can, Iowa State can. So I would say that group of 7.
So I mean I keep saying it like UConn. I don't feel like they're as good as the teams that have already won the national title for you, the last 2 champions, I should say. But again, like that's not how the NCAA tournament works. It's like you don't have to play 2025 Florida and 2024 UConn and 2023.
But say they have
you
to
have to play the teams in front of you, and I think
say their last 3 games are Michigan State, Arizona, Michigan. Can they I don't think they can win those games. Not all 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they can keep it. I think their defense is elite, and I think that gives them a chance.
I guess we'll see. That's why they play the games, Mark.
By the way, I'm worried about Houston's offense. I think I think the last few outings from Houston have made me cross Houston off my.
Houston
dropped 3 in a row, right?
Yeah.
First time since
Houston
2017.
is great. They have lost their 5 toughest games,
Yeah.
Yeah, like anytime they run into one of the other elite teams.
including Tennessee.
Now let's talk Tennessee. T, you have the volunteer T right there on your chest.
Per usual.
How we feeling about Barnesy and company?
I've kind of just given it to God. Whatever happens. Oh, Tennessee drops road game to Missouri. Yeah, that's funny. That lower third there probably came from our producer Jeremy, who worked at Vandy and usually is all Vandy'd out. Tennessee beats the hell out of them, and now he's #1 Missouri guy.
Well, no, he's a Mizzou alum as well.
Correct,
So
but,
he's
but he's Vandy when it's convenient. The thing with Tennessee is they can beat anybody in the country. They beat Houston. They've beaten Alabama on the road, Vandy on the road. They can also lose to anyone. So they'll be an interesting team to watch, an entertaining team to watch.
Is this the classic Tennessee setup of elite defense and a frustrating offense?
No, not really. The defense isn't quite as good as it's been in other years. The offense is better. Jacoby Gillespie's good. Nate Ament, if you haven't watched Nate Ament, he's had a slow start to the season. He's one of the 5-star freshmen this year, but he has, the last 10 games or so, been phenomenal.
He's won you over at this point.
Absolutely,
Surely.
Yes. I was not a Nate believer early in the season, but I've come around. He's been incredible. So there'll be a 4 or 5 seed, and we'll just take things as they come. The frustrating, they don't make free throws, and I just listen. I can't do anything on that court, okay, that those guys do. But I'll step up there and I'll make a free throw for you.
Yeah,
okay,
it's true.
You got to make your free throws, and not all of them. But I think we're shooting like 65% as a team or something like that. Something abysmal. It's disgusting to watch.
What seed are you tracking to get? 4?
5 right now.
4 or 5?
I think. But if we
want a
finish-
4. You got to get to 4.
Yeah.
I like Tennessee as a 4 seed.
Okay.
I think Tennessee flying under the radar is better for Tennessee. I think Tennessee.
Agreed.
I think the problem you've had in the past however many years, this iteration of Tennessee basketball, is you've been too good. This is kind of my theme, I think, with UConn and Tennessee, is both of them should fight for a lower seed. I think I might believe in Tennessee more than I have in the past, just because, the defense isn't as good, but the offense might be better.
Well, I mean, the offense 2 years ago was unbelievable with Connect.
Yeah. But that was just him.
Right.
That was just like one guy.
7-0 since 2020 as an unranked team.
Jer, now I want to toss this to you. What would you say? How important are free throws as we approach the tournament?
Man, I would say free throws would be probably second most important.
Okay.
First, I would give it to 3-pointers.
Okay.
3-pointers,
Freeze,
1.
then freeze.
Yeah.
What about rebounds?
Fifth, probably somewhere 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Defense and then block shots, I'd say.
Is 3-point shooting what you look, because you get locked in for the tournament.
Yeah.
You fall in love with teams and players and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
3-point shooting. Is that the first thing that'll jump out to you?
100%. But this year's a little different. My number 1 guy is Federico. He's averaging about 2.2 a game, 1.4 rebounds a game. I'll be honest, let's just say it. That's about all I know about college basketball. It's Federico. And is Solo Ball still around?
Solo Ball's at UConn.
And Nick Pringle. Those 3 guys.
Those are the.
That's
But Jared,
what a collection.
When the tournament starts, you're all the way.
Oh, all in, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
when it starts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But up until this point, all I know is those 3 guys.
Yeah.
No, he's a DJ. Now, okay, actually, I'm going to save some of my questions. If you do want to get continuously educated on college basketball, we have a lot more coming up. We're going to talk bubble teams next. I want to get into this freshman class more, some of the styles of play, but that's what you need to watch right there on the bottom as well. Mostly Hoops, Monday, Friday, 10 a.m. Are we 3 times a week
We're
now?
3 times now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. It's a great show, guys. Get you ready for this tournament. Coming up next, continue to talk college hoops. Like I said, who's in the bubble? Who needs to do some work? Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool next here on FS1. All right, guys, welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. We're talking college hoops, guys. And admittedly, me and Jay are coming from the more neophyte? What's the word I'm looking for? Initiate? No, layman? Certainly. Casual, but Big T,
Just
and
not
Titus,
that one word you said one time.
they're experts. No, not nubiles. Nobody on this show. No. That's a word we do not engage with anymore, especially in the current news cycle. Now, some other teams that are maybe not playing to their full potential, or teams on the bubble. There's a graphic that our guy DeCourcy from Fox put out here, and I want to get y'all's take on it. Is this accurate? Where do you agree or disagree? Right now, you see the last 4 in. Mark, your Buckeyes in the first 4 out, then the next 4 out. What do we see?
This is
here?
my 4th year on the bubble, T-Bob. It's hell. Life on the bubble is hell. Like the first year, I won't lie, I wouldn't say fun, but it was interesting. Waking up every day, refreshing, and seeing where you stand.
Yeah.
It was like a new experience. It was exhilarating, if nothing else. This is my 4th year in a row. I've lived this life. I won out, not out of the tournament. I won out of the bubble life. I hate it. This sucks. We're first 4 out right now. We get smoked by Iowa last night. I don't know. It's so hard because you're like, I want to make an argument for Ohio State to be in. I don't know if we deserve to be. I don't know. I don't think any of these teams deserve to be in. That's how the bubble works. It's like every year you're looking at these teams and you're just like, Auburn has 7,000 losses. Auburn,
It's insane.
I think Auburn is setting a record for the most losses in the history of NCAA basketball, and they're still in the tournament. It's crazy.
So you're a bit like you're like the Popeyes meme at this point. You're just tired.
I'm just tired,
You're
man.
exhausted.
Yeah.
It was fun when every game mattered at first.
Yeah, like
but you would like a little security.
I would prefer to be solidly in, but yeah, the first couple, even like the first 2 years, like doing it was like, oh, this is exciting to like wake up every morning and to be paying attention to, like I'm watching Santa Clara games and Santa Clara loses to St. Mary's and I'm like, this is awesome for us. Like that's a fun, different experience. But this is my 4th year in a row doing it, and I hate it.
Jared,
I want out.
You've been on the NFL bubble for what, a decade now at this
10,
point? Do you have
10,
any
11
advice
years.
for the bubble boys out there?
I'd say sit back, get comfortable. I'm trying to think of a Tomlinism I can give them. We don't live in our fears. Don't live in your fears.
Yeah, stop living in fear, Mark.
Don't live in your fears.
Do you suggest? I run into this problem a lot. Should I care more or should I care less? Like like last night is a good example. We played Iowa. We were up like 15-2 or something to start the game. Iowa goes on basically a 20-0 run, and then the game's over. And I'm finding myself wanting to turn it off, and I'm just like, I care too much. I should detach from this.
Yeah.
But then when you detach from it, you lose sense of self, T-Bob.
Yeah,
So then
it's
you're like, I
it's
gotta
our
dive back
identity.
in.
It's our identity. You can't get rid of it.
I don't know what.
You know
to
what
do.
hurts? I think the longer it goes, the easier the losses get.
So you build up calluses.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like anything else in life.
Yeah.
What's the Stephen Pearl discourse? Because still a fascinating storyline outside looking in is Bruce Pearl walking away, post a Final Four run and doing it with the timing where he basically guaranteed that his son had to get the job. They've now taken a very clear and marked step back. I know Auburn fans are always driving themselves insane too, because Alabama may not be great, but they're still top 35. They're better than Auburn is. What is the current Stephen Pearl discourse?
You asking me?
Or just the room?
I mean, like you said, Auburn has 1,000 losses. I don't understand how they're in the tournament. They did beat Florida on the road, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So I guess that win's carrying them a long way, but they're not good. Stephen Pearl is a great guy, I'm sure. He is a Tennessee alum, but that program is just clearly not where it was.
Not an interim, by the way.
Right.
They gave him a 5-year deal.
Yeah, they handed him the reins.
Yeah.
And so obviously, with Auburn fans see the last name Pearl on the sideline, they expect a certain level of basketball, and they're not getting it. So I don't know what you do, but yeah, they're not good. If they make the tournament, it's a disgrace, honestly.
Mark, I know you said that, and it's kind of by definition, in a funny way, bubble teams, it's like nobody deserves to be in the tournament.
Yeah.
Do you see anybody in here capable of a Sweet 16 run? If I made you choose one.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I like Santa Clara, what I've seen from them. I would say like probably the other 3 other than Auburn stand out to me. I mean, I want to say Ohio State,
Auburn.
but I think like the smaller schools, it's all matchup dependent, I guess, too. That's part of the problem. But go ahead.
You know who doesn't suck in that group, and they're not in the last 4 in, is Cal. Cal can beat some people.
Yeah.
If they still had Andrei Stojakovic, they'd be top
I know.
25.
They'd be a good team.
It's got to be Paige. Is that Paige?
Page's son?
Yes, plays for Illinois.
Shoot threes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He does everything.
Where does he play?
Illinois.
That's another guy I got.
Okay, what about
But that's what's hard, T-Bob. All these teams, I've watched these teams lose games they shouldn't lose over and over and over.
Yeah,
all
so how
season.
can you give
So then
belief
now, like,
over them?
you show me these logos and you're like, who are you excited about? I'm honestly none of them.
So how about this then? You say that it's very matchup dependent, and I want to talk about styles because we live in an era of basketball where we all know the Warriors, over a decade ago now, proving that the three-point line is basically a mathematical exploit that people hadn't fully put their thumb on the scale for. So everybody wants to shoot threes. However, you have a team like Arizona, 3 AP top 3 wins, and in every single one of them, I don't think they made more than 3 threes. So like they're not doing it that way. But then you have your Iowa State, some other teams. what style do you think lends itself better to an extended tournament run? And kind of what silos would you put the major teams in?
I care less about what style is your plan A. I care more about what your plan B looks like. I think that's what I fixate on. Like, because I think both styles work. Arizona, for a while there, and even now, maybe if you're an Arizona fan, you want to argue that they're the best team in the country. But they were ranked number 1. They started 22-0, I think. Maybe it was more than that before they lose to Kansas.
They ran into the fog.
And they don't shoot threes. I mean, that's the thing with them. They don't shoot them. When they do shoot them, they're pretty good. Like, they're not a bad three-point shooting team. They just want to get to the rim and pound the paint a little bit and do that. Do what Braden Burries did right there.
Oof.
So I'm more fascinated by, like, if a game calls for Arizona to shoot threes, can they adjust on the fly? Because that's what the NCAA tournament becomes. It's a one-and-done situation. You have an idea of what the game might be going in, but then all of a sudden, your plan A is not working because maybe the other team scouted it well. Maybe your guys are a little nervous given the situation. Maybe the atmosphere is weird and, like, you got teams from, like, 8 different schools and they're all cheering against you, and it's just like it's an unusual thing going on. I don't know, but, like, something happens in the tournament where teams you've seen play this style all season, then all of a sudden they just throw that away. And what happens then? That's what I'm fascinated by, is do you have a plan B?
Okay, in a little bit here, I do want to dive deeper into maybe who the best plan B teams are. It's kind of a funny sentence. You know what else is a great plan B? Look, some of those teams we just talked about with Bubble Watch, they may not find their way to the tournament, but they could find their way to the crown. That's right. The college basketball crown is coming. This April, 8 teams from the Big 10, Big 12, and Big East are headed to Vegas, where they will compete for a $500,000 NIL prize pool. To plan your trip and get your tickets, you can visit collegebasketballcrown.com. It's collegebasketballcrown.com. All right, boys, 3 shots here. See if we can get this St. John's shooting percentage. We're 1 of 1 right now. Here we go, T. Okay. That's okay. That's 1 of 2 now.
St. John's has shown up.
Oh, that's a
that
make.
Go in?
That's a make. Yeah, that's a make. Okay. So we are now 2 of 4. 2 of 4. We got to keep it going. We're pacing great here.
Why do we not have a net?
I don't know. We couldn't afford one. Well, actually, I don't know, but I asked and I was told we're trying to buy one. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. We should get a chain link one, guys, if we can. Add a little grit to the studio.
I've got a hoop in the macro studio. It has a net on it. This company sent it to me. It's got a TV in the backboard.
Damn. In the macro studio?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, let's move that one in here.
Too bad y'all don't have it in here.
All right, coming up next, guys, we're going to talk NFL coaching hires, maybe rank which ones we think were best. We got Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts coming up as well. Big Kev's going to join the show a bit later on. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool on FS1. All right, guys, welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Marky Mark's going to rip off a quick 5 here. We're 2 of 4. Oh, very close there.
Oh.
Looking very St. John's-esque. Okay. 3, 1 of 4.
1 of 5.
Here.
Okay, 3 of 9. Big T, you start shooting while we talk. Okay, so we're currently 33%. We're slightly better than St. John's as it stands now. Let's see what Big T's got. He came up with an easy 1-on-1 start. Look at the leg movement on T. Here we go, 3 of 10. That's money. 4 of 11. Big T's got a great repeatable motion here. And
That go in?
I don't think so.
4 of 13. No, we're falling apart, guys. Okay, 4 of 14. There we go. All right, let's get to NFL coaching hires. And I want to rank these. There's an NFL record 10 coaches hired this cycle, so a full third of the league. Pretty insane. Of course, you had Harbaugh to the Giants, Stefanski Falcons, McCarthy Steelers, Minner Ravens, Robert Saleh going to the Titans, Clint Kubiak to the Raiders, Joe Brady to the Bills, Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins, Mike LaFleur to the Cardinals, Todd Monken Browns. I think I know what the answer will be, but what's everybody's 1-1 here? Jerry, you start us off.
Ooh, I might go Jesse Minter.
Really?
Yeah, I might go Jesse Minter to the Ravens. I think it's a really good fit for him. I know everybody's probably going to say Harbaugh, but I'd probably go Minter here.
Yeah, because I was thinking Harbaugh's the chalk here.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh's definitely the chalk. Also, I don't really know. I think the if I'm going the worst one right now, what stands out to me, I think it could be probably Todd Monken or Jeff Hafley.
Yeah.
I don't really think he deserved a head coaching job.
Hafley's interesting because he seems to be highly thought of in kind of the football circles, but not a lot of love in the general public.
No, right? No.
I kind of feel that same way you feel about Hafley about Mike LaFleur. And I get he did great with the Rams and whatnot, and everybody's trying to steal a little bit of that McVay magic, but also it's the Cardinals. Yeah. And the Cardinals are like the easiest team to ignore in the entirety of the NFL. I did my ranking. I had Stefanski 2 on my list. I mean, how often do you get to hire a 2-time NFL Coach of the Year?
Not often. That's what they say. I was going to give you an off-the-board pick, though, because the Falcons suck. Who cares?
Okay, so and this is coming from a Falcons fan, guys.
Well, and here's the thing. All these teams suck except for 1.5 of them. And the one that doesn't suck is the Bills, who got rid of their coach because he just couldn't win in the playoffs. You get to keep Joe Brady, who teams have been trying to hire for years. You get continuity with Josh Allen. I think that could end up being the best hire at all of them.
I like that because it seems like to me, and I'm guilty of this as well, the process by which they got to Brady was so seemingly emotional and reactive that I kind of dinged it a little bit. But your points are well made in terms of it being a positive hire.
Does firing McDermott and hiring Brady address the Bills' problems?
I guess that's kind of,
or is it just like it's something different? Let's just try.
That's kind of the billion-dollar question. I guess one thing in Brady's favor though is somewhere along the line, maybe it was like face planting in Carolina. Somewhere along the line though, he lost the Wunderkind hype that he had for a while. Yeah. Because like if you talk to Coach O about this guy, and he's done a bunch of interviews recently, I'm trying to get O up here to Chicago to come sit on the panel with us. But you talk to guys like O about this guy, and he's like, I mean, you could see from day one. Like as the story goes, how LSU discovered him was he was with Peyton with the Saints, just, small guy, whatever. And he came to give like a presentation on the screen game at LSU or something to kind of teach them some things. And the entire staff was just blown away. They immediately hired him away. He taught modern offense to LSU. Now, Steve Ensminger ended up calling the plays, but but Brady kind of modernized the entire LSU offense, and now you have 2 Heisman winners, kind of in the wake of him. So Brady's great, or potentially, I should say, at a time, he was thought to be like the next McVay type.
What about the Super Bowl champion offensive coordinator who's going to get the #1 pick?
I like that. I like Clint Kubiak. I saw him in New Orleans. I think he is damn good at recognizing his personnel and putting them in positions to succeed. It seems like Max Crosby may actually be staying in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I love Fernando Mendoza.
I mean, that division is a nightmare to play.
Yeah, that's
so that part sucks. But yeah, I keep like talking myself into the Raiders. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. It's like I like the Raiders. That might mean like 6 wins next year.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like it might not actually. But I'm just like, yeah, I kind of like the Raiders.
It would be badass. Like it's cool when the Raiders are good because their uniforms are cool.
Yeah.
So nice.
I think that's what I just want them to be good. I want them to be intimidating.
Yes, Big T.
Are they?
What?
Are they cool?
The Raiders uniforms?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pirate wearing black and silver, dude. That's sick.
I've never been convinced.
The black hole, like when the fans are all like rowdy and insane. I mean, they have a literal Death Star as their stadium. Have you seen it? It's like as evil
It looks like
as
every
possible.
other one that's been built in the last 10 years.
I guess just the commitment to the all black, though, it looks as like
awesome.
evil.
The black and silver doesn't work for you?
It's not the color scheme doesn't work. It's they're plain.
That's what's awesome about it.
I don't know.
What do you want?
You're wearing it today. You're wearing it.
What do you want?
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah, we are Raiders. Black and silver.
No, listen, black.
We are the Raiders.
It's just, I don't know.
Let's push gaming's color scheme.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
JJ.
Yeah.
McCarthy. I know we all fell in love in the press conference. I'm still in love.
Yeah.
Looks like Raji may return, I think, mid-March.
I mean, I got some inside info if we want to break it.
Break it, Jay. What you got?
Yeah, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back.
It's a Jersey Jerry Pittsburgh guarantee.
It's 100% guarantee. Yeah.
Damn.
I got inside info on the guy.
Okay, who'd you DM? Can you say?
I know DM, just some connection stuff. Yeah, he's back.
So so you have inside info on like are McCarthy and Rodgers still cool after a
I don't have.
bit of a
I'm not
contentious
that
breakup?
deep into it right now.
Okay.
Not that deep. I would hope so if he's coming back, right?
So we say that the Bills probably make the playoffs out of this group, right? Fair?
Yeah.
Who's the next most likely playoff team?
I mean, probably
I mean, the Ravens.
The Ravens?
Ravens or Steelers.
Got to be with Lamar. Steelers would be up there. Is anybody going to take a leap? I mean, again, I'm a Saints fan, so I hope this doesn't happen. But Stefanski in Atlanta, like the NFC South, appears to be as wide open as anywhere else. I don't know that I see a team in a more winnable division. I guess the NFC. No, I was going to say the East with Harbaugh, but no. I think maybe Stefanski.
It would be Stefanski.
Let's do it.
Are you a Penix believer?
No.
Okay.
Big T don't like
I was until before the 5th knee injury. I believed for a little bit, and now I'm out.
What's your favorite part about next year's Falcons team?
The concessions.
Cheap concessions, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reasonably priced, good stuff. Refillable drinks as well.
Oak Springs Eternal. And all.
Yeah. And you don't even have to go back up to the counter. They have the machines out in the concourse. You just go refill it.
Do they still have
I do love that.
the Chick-fil-A that's not open on game
That's
days?
correct.
Yeah.
But don't they still serve Chick-fil-A? They just change over the signage or no?
It turns into like generic chicken sandwich restaurant.
They should just make it the Dwarf House. Little Easter egg.
But that's still Chick-fil-A.
Is it Chick-fil-A that is the generic chicken?
I
Chick-fil-A?
think they serve like.
It
chicken
is an
fingers or
actual
something.
different
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
Wow,
Respect. Yeah. That's,
Yeah, they don't. They're not open.
that's awesome.
Is there one in Vegas that's open on Sundays? Did I make that up?
I can't imagine there's a Chick-fil-A anywhere that's open on Sunday.
Can somebody confirm or deny that? Do we
Kind
see,
of their whole thing.
do we see any coach on here that would be one and done?
That's a lot.
A lot.
Todd Monken, maybe?
I mean, the Titans are gonna suck.
I was thinking Todd
Cardinals are
Monken
still
too,
gonna
Jay,
suck.
but then I'm also like, the Browns can't do that, right? I guess they could. It's the Cleveland Browns.
The Titans are gonna suck.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll let go of Salah after 1 year.
I like Salah, and I'm not sure why. Is it
Yeah.
just because he's attractive?
Everybody likes Solid.
Yeah.
We're not
Is
sure
it?
why.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to think. I guess I'm not going to overly judge him for the Jets because it's the Jets, but he's got to do something.
Well,
He's gotta do
his
something.
time every time he's a coordinator, it seems like the defenses are pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's awesome.
But then
It's
yeah.
crazy.
And also the Jets, it's not like they got better when they fired him.
No,
So
absolutely
you could argue
not.
it wasn't his fault, but then I feel like that's going to happen again with the Titans.
Yeah.
He's not going to win at Tennessee. He's going to get fired.
Is Cam Ward the guy?
I think he flashed.
Yeah.
I think he flashed. He has the crazy play potential in him. He's got a rocket arm. I like Cam Ward's leadership. I've liked that since he left Miami. I just don't know how much Tennessee has around him right now. Also, Tennessee just dealing with the shadow of Mike Vrabel. It's really hard to have your franchise ineptitude just laid out on the table for everybody to see.
Yeah, it's tough.
Leg spread, you let Vrabes go, and then look at where everybody's gone since.
Quick, before the commercial, the other two colleges Cam Ward played at, other than Miami.
Incarnate Word
Yes.
and Washington State.
I thought Incarnate Word was
Wow. Here we go. Let's go. I think Eric Morris found him at Incarnate Word. Where's the balls at? I'm going to go 3 more here on the way to break. Coming up next, we got Jersey Jerry's 2 a.m. thoughts. Miss. Okay, 1 of 3.
1 of 3.
Add it up. We're pacing well, guys. Jersey Jerry's thoughts coming up next. You won't want to miss this one, guys. It's the World Baseball Classic. Ohtani, Harper, Solo, Judge, an incredible lineup of superstars putting it all on the line for their countries. It's March 4th through 17th on Fox and FS1.
Great example of something that I don't think about at all, and then when it comes around, it's the most important thing in the world.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
I remember last World Baseball Classic, but like it's not something that I grew up saying like we have to win the World Baseball Classic, and yet when this thing starts, I'll be so locked in.
Yeah, it was the last couple times that it came around that I feel like it's really started to gain a ton of juice.
The last
Also,
one was big.
globalization of the game. Baseball's
Sure.
been heading for a while now and pulling from a worldwide kind of player pool. So this leads right into a ranking we were going to do, guys. I have a few different competitions here, the best world competitions, and let's rank which ones we think are best. We got the World Cup, the World Baseball Classic, Olympic hockey, the Ryder Cup, and the Tour de France.
Okay.
All right, so there's a clear last, right?
It's the tour. It's the
Okay.
tour. Yeah.
There's a clear second to last.
Well, to me, it'd be Ryder Cup. But I'm not
I agree
a golf
with
guy.
you. I agree with you.
Okay, do we all agree? Because we're not golf. Jerry, you're a golf guy.
I'd put it there. Yeah, I could put it there.
Okay. And of course, our producers are all golf guys. So like,
Well, I mean, the Ryder Cup's not a world competition.
That's also true. I mean, it's U.S. versus Europe.
U.S. and Europe. So
I love the World Baseball Classic, and I'm bigger on it than y'all are, but I would put it third.
Yeah, I mean, there's a clear 1-1 here as well, which is the World Cup.
the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, without a doubt. It's like one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious sporting event we have on the planet. So are we going to go World Cup, hockey, WBC, Ryder Cup tour?
I think that's
so,
what I would do. Yeah.
Okay, there it is, guys. Put out the graphic on social media. We have our WUB official World Cup rankings there. I cannot wait.
Any snubs? Does anything belong on there that wasn't on? Maybe the World Series?
It was between two countries last year.
Where is World's Strongest Man, dude? I used to love watching that on
back in the
ESPN
day.
Classic back in the day, dude.
And what happened to that? They still play that stuff or no?
Magnus von Magnuson.
That's
Mario
right.
Pujanowski,
That's the
remember
name
him?
I was thinking of. Magnus von
Yes,
Magnuson.
dude.
Was he actually the GOAT or was just his name funny?
No, he was, for a while there, he was stacking world titles. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's the GOAT off the top of my head. I mean, the dude that played the Mountain in Game of Thrones
That's right.
was the World's Strongest Man as well. He was a beast. What was your favorite World's Strongest Man event?
The
Balls.
The Atlas ball.
the
Atlas balls
They
is
put them on the
crazy.
pedestal,
Yeah.
but they get heavier as they go.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's tough.
Also, how do you grip those things? They gotta lean him up against their belly.
I remember when they did it in Africa one time, and then you had to carry the entire continent of Africa.
Oh, yeah,
like
with
a
that
big old
shape,
stone,
yeah.
shaped like Africa.
Yes, dude. There's the race back and forth.
They did keg toss stands out to me. You put your back to the bar or whatever, and you got
Keg toss is my favorite. That's my personal
bar.
1-1. I always like the Samson too. Having to just sit there and hold and just watch them slowly shake. That one's great. Yeah. All right, Jer. It's time. You suffered from terrible insomnia.
Yeah.
You never sleep.
Oh yeah.
Put some very interesting thoughts into your mind in these late hours. What do we got this week for Jersey Gears 2 AM thoughts?
I was thinking, and now I don't really follow college basketball much, or NBA. Who gets to keep the net when they cut down the net? Or who should keep the net? Is it a guy who had the best game, in the Elite Eight that goes to the Final Four? Like, who gets that?
Well, Jerry, luckily there's a very straightforward answer to your question.
Really?
They all go cut a piece off, so everybody keeps a piece.
Really?
And then the school keeps the net, and they usually put it on the trophy, wherever
Really?
they put
So
in
that's the
trophy.
answer. There's no debate.
They usually do one net is for individuals, and then they'll go get the other one and drape that over the trophy. Yeah.
Really?
But the first one
Okay,
gets
yeah,
cut
that
up.
makes-
But what I'm saying is, where's that trophy going?
with the school.
The trophy case.
Okay.
Or
Got it.
Or do you,
Okay.
do you have a piece of net anywhere?
I do somewhere. It was very important to me for like 5 years, and then I moved and lost it. I think.
Yeah.
But I lost it without losing it. It's one of those things where you throw it in a box somewhere. Like it's somewhere in my house right now. I have no idea where it would be.
What tournament was it from?
We won the Big Ten a handful of times. You cut down nets for Final Fours as well, which we made in 2007. So I cut down nets a fair amount.
But is the only
you
piece that
did.
you kept the Final Four?
I cut down in college 5 nets, I guess.
Damn,
Yeah,
five nets?
five net cutting. Yeah.
5 nets, Jay.
And the school
no,
gets to-
no, time out.
on.
6. We won the NIT.
Oh wow!
Cut the nets for the NIT.
That was the most absurd celebration because we were just like, what do we do? Like we won now. Like I guess.
I don't think the school should keep that.
Who
I guess.
determines the order in which net pieces are received?
Well, it's funny. Like I actually remember my memory of it is I went first because like the Stars want the build up to like they want to anticipate. It's like when you announce the starting lineups for the NBA players, you always do the best player last. you know?
Yeah.
So it worked that way. Whereas like I went first, which I was fine because that means I got the best piece of the net.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, dude. Cream of the crop.
And then like Greg Oden would come in and not use the ladder. That's always a move too. Like tall guys that come in and
reach
don't
out.
use the ladder and they just cut it down.
That's funny.
Do we like cutting down nets as a tradition? Jerry?
yeah.
I think
cool?
so. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
It's
cool thing that
something. It's something like ancient warfare primal. It's a trophy from the battlefield,
Yeah.
which I always appreciate. What if you could get the opposing team's helmet or something if you beat them in football? That'd be sick.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got plenty more Wake Up Barstool coming up. We got Big Cat joining for hour number 2. We'll continue to try to beat St. John's from last night. We got some NFL Combine news. Don't go anywhere. Stay locked right here on FS1. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. So St. John's last night lost to Uconn. They got dominated. And they missed, how many field goals in a row was it, guys?
24 to end the game.
24. They finished 11 of 56, I believe, 20%. So we're trying to beat them. We're 5 of 17. Jared, take it away. Let's get up some shots here.
I actually feel hot right now.
You feel good right now?
Nope.
You should stream this on your Meta glasses. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Look, you're going to find it.
Nope.
You're going to find it.
3.
Just channel your beer pong.
0 for 4.
Okay, this is...
0 for 5.
Okay, you just keep shooting. Green light.
I got that.
There we go.
0 for 6.
Green light Galloway.
Wet.
What are we, 2 of 9? 2 of 10.
Bad.
Well,
So
he kept pace with St.
Yeah,
John's.
we're all right.
All right.
We're on pace.
I mean, that's actually insane. This is a great exercise in pointing out how miserable the Red Storm were last night.
We're 7 for 27, and we're on pace to obliterate it.
Like, that's God. Well, I'm sorry to all St. John's. Look, you won 13. Burn the tape.
Yeah.
Burn the tape. You don't have to worry about last night's game ever again. It's done after today. After this news cycle, we will all move on. So coming up this hour, Big Cat's going to join the show next. We're going to do a Big Cat 50-50 where he plays some college basketball topics. We're going to talk to him about the NFL Combine where he's been. We're getting into some Combine tapas, some storylines. But ESPN had a great article today, and it was about some potential landing spots for quarterbacks. I want to throw these hypotheticals out there and see if we feel like this could be a good play. Let's start with Cleveland. So there's been some reporting out of the Combine that Cleveland's going to roll with Shedeur and Deshaun Watson. Maybe they do. Might seem kind of crazy too, but it is Cleveland, and they're not exactly the best quarterback decision makers. What about Kyler Murray in Cleveland? Does that do anything for you?
Not a thing, T-Bob.
You not even a slight. No, I'm not. I would say kind of expected from T. Not even a warming of the loins. Nothing at all.
I wouldn't watch a snap.
That would be an upgrade, right? Sure.
I think it would, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's an upgrade.
Yeah.
I would say it's an upgrade. And I'm not a Kyler Murray fan mainly because I think he lacks in the intangible portion of the game. He's got terrible body language. Looks like he blames teammates for everything. But as much as I kind of love Shedeur in some weird ways, the numbers maybe don't paint as good of a picture as it felt like last year. Deshaun Watson's kind of interesting, but I'm not going to sit here and say anything positive about Deshaun Watson.
You can't.
Yeah. It seems
you just can't.
No, it seems like bad real estate.
Yeah.
That is, if it is Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, and Shedeur Sanders, though, that's got to be one of the funniest quarterback rooms in NFL history. I mean, and then Todd Monken as the head coach.
Oh,
yeah.
You're a Browns fan. You're like, what am I doing with my life?
Man.
T, could Kyler Murray go in anywhere do something for you?
No.
Okay.
Push gaming, maybe.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
He's a gamer.
Guy,
He's a gamer, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Bush right now, Jer? What do we?
We just won another cup.
So help me explain. But I'm not fully up to date with all my Telluride Bush storylines here. So another big win. You're successful on the field right now.
Correct.
Seems like there's a lot of off the field drama. What's going on? Are we selling the company? Selling the team?
No. One of our players just got another player. Went to the CDL, so he, went on to be like a pro in a way, I guess you could say.
This is good though, because this was the promise,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
This is what you told these guys from the beginning.
Exactly. Come play for us. We'll get you to the league. 2 out of our original 4 guys we had are now in the actual league, so that's great.
Wow.
Hey, any prospective gamers out there, guys? If you're watching the show, you're good enough. Kyler, you included, okay? You could join the Bush as well.
Hey, come on, Kyler. Come play with us.
This is one that a lot of people have been drawing connections to, and it makes a ton of sense because a lot of ex-Packers now in charge down there. Malik Willis to the Dolphins.
$30 million a year he wants.
Yeah, I would say $30 million a year is fair given his sample size. Now, maybe you could say, well, like Sam Darnold had to win 14 games and he still barely got $30 million a year. But Malik's been awesome when he's played.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I guess the only thing that maybe takes a bit of excitement away from it is Hafley being a defensive coach. Like, will he maximize the Dolphins? And then, the Dolphins having to go through Patriots, Bills. Yeah, still doesn't feel great.
Is Malik Willis the most desirable backup quarterback?
He, right now, I would say backup. Yeah, right now, he's ranked as the #1 free agent in the NFL.
Yeah, so, I mean, then yes.
Yeah.
I meant, like, guys that were backup. He's going to start.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yes.
I meant guys that were backups last year that are
You'd
now.
rather
Yes.
have
He's the
Malik
guy, right?
Willis than Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah, yeah.
On this article, on this list, it's been purported that maybe, what about a Vikings-Kirk Cousins reunion?
Whoa.
Nah,
Yeah, sometimes you go forward, you got to go back, Jer.
I mean, I think Kirk is done. I think
Atlanta's
he's
going to
done.
release
I
him?
think he's done. Yeah.
You think he's not going to get signed somewhere?
No, I think he will. I think he's not good anymore, like at all.
He actually was solid to end the season.
So what about this? Do you think that Kirk Cousins gives the Vikings a better chance than JJ?
Yes.
Whoa.
I don't know.
He's that bad.
No. Listen, I mean, McCarthy he's young. He, dealt with the injury, right? He had the injury.
Yep.
That could have threw things off a little bit.
Maybe a fake injury, but
Yeah,
yes.
an injury. You know what I mean? Listen, not everybody comes into the NFL and is a superstar. You need time. I'm still backing McCarthy for now.
This is maybe one of the funniest that I read. It's Spencer Rattler to the Jets.
That would be
Yeah.
As if
Yeah.
Jets fans can't take any more pain. Mac Jones would be someone
Mac
in terms of
Jones.
backups who Malik Willis, I think could be a bit exciting.
Mac Jones is seems to be people's top Sam Darnold candidate. The guy
Yes.
that
Well,
everyone
he
says-
did the Shanahan thing.
Yeah, is garbage and has no place in this league, and then you pop up in a couple years and he's winning a Super Bowl. If there was one guy, it feels like it's Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Replicate that.
Also, kind of like exceedingly generic white guy in the same way that Sam Darnold is.
Yeah.
Like no body to speak of. Like physical. Like no body to speak of whatsoever. A very plain name. God, Mac Jones coming off the field last year, that game where he was just dead, was one of the better visuals of the year. Derek Carr could be returning, guys.
Yeah.
Does anybody care about Derek Carr? I lived through Derek Carr in New Orleans, and it was the fan base hated him. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I've never seen so much hate for a player that was actually
Good
kind of
man.
okay. He's a good man. Yeah, he's a good man.
Doesn't do anything for me on the
Yeah.
football field.
What about Phillip Rivers? Where's he going?
He'll just go back to the Colts. He'll go back to the Colts again later in the year.
He
Actually,
almost beat the Seahawks, by the way. That's crazy.
he almost came off the field. Came off, the high school field and beat the Seahawks.
That's crazy.
It's the most NFL thing imaginable.
I know almost doesn't count, but in this context, I think it should.
Yeah.
I think almost is that's crazy.
Now, the Colts are kind of interesting because they want to roll with Daniel Jones, but he's not going to be available to start the year. So I think there's some talk of maybe bringing Gardner Minshew in, and then you have a little Minshew, Riley, Leonard competition.
Yeah.
I wonder if Leonard's got anything in him. Big T, what do you think? Gardner Minshew, Riley, Leonard, does anything for you?
I mean, Minshew's proven he can be serviceable if you need him for 2 or 3 weeks. Riley Leonard doesn't strike me as an NFL starter, but,
Is Anthony Richardson is just done in the NFL forever? Do you think he'll ever get another chance?
I mean, he has to get another chance. He's too much of a freak not
nobody's
to.
talking about him.
Nobody
at all.
talks about him. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's not even. Yeah, I feel like if all the Colts quarterbacks go down, they're gonna once again just go get Phillip Rivers. Even if Anthony Richardson's healthy, sitting right there.
was he in the same draft class as Will Levis?
I think so.
Because
Yesterday, or somebody earlier this week played the game of could Will Levis end up being the best quarterback from that draft class?
because those were two guys who were bad in college. Like they were not good at all. But
Yeah.
everybody just looked at them and they were like, oh, but the traits. Like they're gonna be incredible. Anthony Richardson was a top 5 pick.
But
And it turns out they're both still bad.
yes, the only thing I would say about Richardson is though, and way more so than Levis. So Levis had like a rocket arm. Like Richardson is a physical unicorn.
So's Joe Milton. So were a lot of guys.
Yeah, but I kind of don't always, because like there wasn't a sure slam dunk guy ahead of him. I don't mind you trying to take a shot. And Josh Allen changed everything. Because granted, like Richardson wasn't even what Allen was in college. But like Josh Allen wasn't good in college, and now he ends up being awesome. So everybody can convince themselves if we get a guy that has the foundation, the physical skill set, that we can make him into an MVP candidate. Which I've heard that, like, I don't know. I've heard Richardson's maybe just not very locked in, which is kind of what you have to be as a quarterback. I'm going to be. What do you think the Chiefs do? Mahomes not going to be available for the beginning of the year either. There probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a little Marcus Mariota potentially.
Yeah, possibly.
But anyway, these are some of the quarterback names that are going to be up for grabs coming up this year.
How long will Mahomes be out for?
I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to assume that it's that he won't be available for the start? Maybe I am. We'll see.
Yeah, T-Bob, remember when ACL was like at least a year?
Yeah.
The ACL was like you might not walk right again. It might be a career ender, and now it feels like dudes tear their ACL and it's like 6 weeks.
See, look, another positive part of technology and getting older.
Yeah, good point.
That it doesn't ruin careers anymore.
The idea that Patrick Mahomes might come back early in the season is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It used to be like he's out for the entire next season, but.
All right, here he is, guys. We got Big Cat joining the show next. Going to do a little 50-50 with some college hoops. Maybe talk some Wisconsin. We'll get some boots on the ground combine reporting. No Wisconsin?
I got a rant. I think I'm retired from sports. And I'll let you know after this.
Wow, massive news, guys.
I think I hate sports on
no.
this sports show.
Oh, no.
And I hate TV executives, too.
On FS1. All right, welcome back to Wake Up Barstool, guys. I'm a little nervous here. I maybe have a bit of a heavy heart. If you're watching this show, there's a good chance that you love this man that's now sitting next to me, Big Cat. You probably love his content. You love his sports takes. You've loved it for years. And, well, it sounds like it could potentially be coming to an end.
Yeah. I hate sports. I came to the conclusion now, let me just preface all this by saying that I'm still angry about last night. And I will probably move on by, 2 o'clock this afternoon. But as I sit here right now, I hate sports. There's that old saying, when you go to bed, you never go to bed angry.
Yeah.
In a marriage. I went to bed furious last night because the Wisconsin Badgers laid an absolute egg in Oregon at midnight. And I sat there and I couldn't fall asleep. I laid in bed and I said, what am I doing? Why am I doing? I'm 41 years old. I got 3 kids. This is a fact. This is not a brag. I'm very rich. There's no reason for me to have a basketball game that's being played on the West Coast at midnight between some 18 to 22-year-old kids impact my mood to the way that it did. Like, I was actually mad, furious, upset. Every single bad emotion you could think of, that's what I went to bed with, and I had a terrible night of sleep, and I woke up and I was still mad, and it's like, what are you doing? Wisconsin was never going to win the national title this year, right? I was mad because we were trending to maybe play to the 5 seed line and not have to play one of the big dogs in the, a 1, 2, or 3 seed in the second round. Wisconsin's still gonna go to the tournament. But this loss just bothered me to such an extent that it's like I have to reassess everything. And then on top of all of that, the TV execs who have ruined a part of college sports have me watching Wisconsin-Oregon at midnight when I shouldn't be watching. This game should not be played at 10 o'clock at night. It's ridiculous. And I went into this game and I was like, there's a chance this is going to ruin my mood, ruin my night, probably ruin my next day. As a reasonable, responsible, mature adult, I should have just gone to sleep and just woken up and been like, oh, that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Instead, I watched the whole thing and I got increasingly angry. I think I hate sports.
Well, Mark, this is exactly what you were talking about.
Experiences a few hours earlier.
But the few hours helps.
Yeah.
The lateness is.
Yeah.
The lateness ramps it up to where I get really dark thoughts.
This is what I was saying. Is like you don't know if you should care more or less, and your instinct is like I care too much, like you just said.
Yeah.
I should care less. but then you care less, and that's not the answer either.
Well, then you die.
Yeah.
I think
Care
we need-
less and
care.
you die.
I think we need severance for sports. I think that's all. That's what I came up with at 2 a.m. when I still couldn't fall asleep.
Like Severance, the TV show?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We need
okay. Hell yeah.
some type of thing where I can live my life as a sports fan and then live my life as a non-sports fan, so that I can separate the two. And like, again, I have a lot going for me. I have a lot of things on my plate. Like last night, I should have at 9:30 tucked myself into bed.
Yeah.
And laid in bed next to my loving wife, read a book, then slowly dozed off. Yeah. Wake up after, a nice 9-10 hours of sleep, feel ready to go, be the best father, be the best boss, be the best employee, whatever, be the best me. Instead, I sat in my downstairs, the whole house was asleep. I was just snacking. Yeah. Oh my God, I was doing
That'll do it.
full cheese and cracker plate at like 11:15. I was doing ice cream. I was snacking, and I was watching Wisconsin just give an absolute. I was gonna say a word that probably would have gotten us in trouble.
You can say ass.
Can you say piss?
I
don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
They were giving a piss poor effort in Eugene, Oregon, and it bothered me to such a level, and it just ruined. I couldn't fall asleep. I ate terribly. I was angry. Everything. And also, like, one of my friends, I started blaming him for jinxing it. One of my college friends, he was like, oh, I didn't know Oregon was so bad. Then I think he just closed his eyes and went to sleep on the group chat. And so the rest of the night, I was like, I hope you have a terrible day. I hate you. This guy I've known for 20 years. I love. I'd do anything for. This is what sports make us do, and I hate this feeling.
It's okay.
So when's Wisconsin's next game?
Washington on Saturday.
Because you're going to be back on Saturday.
College basketball.
You're going to be fully back on Saturday.
I mean, I know the roller coaster exists in all sports, but there's something about college basketball specifically because the teams are so inconsistent, but there are so many games. Not a ton. It's not baseball, but it's also not football. There are 2 games a week. So you can't have the ups and the downs and
It's also this time of year specifically because this is the crunch time. This is the bubble time. Like Mark's going through it he's on the bubble. I'm obsessed about. He's been on the bubble. I've been obsessed with seed lines where I think Mark overheard me the other day where I was just like bracket matrix won't update. Like what is going on right now? I'm just like refreshing this site. I'm like, oh, we went from a 7 to a 6. Oh, we're the last 6. We're the first 7. It's just, and it's all for naught. That's the problem.
Insane, and then you convince yourself that you care more than the players care, which is probably not true, but it might be true.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
If that is true, that's insane, and
that's
that drives you
pathetic.
crazy.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
Well, yeah, because all they care about is money now. They don't care about this.
Just yelling into the void like I care more than they do.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not actually retired. I'm back.
Oh, okay. See,
I just needed to get that off my chest. I was just so angry. I was just laying in bed, and I was like. The fact that you can lay in bed and be actually angry about a game like that is just so stupid. I felt it was like the wave of emotions of anger and then you're a pathetic human being for being angry about this loss.
I will say, since I became a father, it becomes more embarrassing. That like I'll catch myself caring,
and
then I look over, and my daughter's just looking at me with like her head cockeyed.
Yeah.
Right.
What am I doing?
And I think that I think that the anger came out extra last night because everyone had been asleep. Like on a Saturday, if Wisconsin plays at 11 a.m. and they lose, I'll be around my kids and I'll be able to rebound, somewhere around like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it'll take about 6 hours of me being
a little
drunk.
distraction.
Yeah.
And your kids do something super cute and your heart swells and everything. But then again, like, we live in a day and age where everybody's getting angry about such serious stuff. It is wonderful to have your mood ruined by your favorite college team.
Yeah.
Like in the great and just having something to give a damn about that actually does kind of make or break your day, something they look forward to. It's why sports are so great.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we're better than Canada, because Canada not only doesn't have hockey anymore, but they don't have college basketball. So we would I rather be sitting here and be actually upset and have a terrible night of sleep, but be like, hey, I have a college basketball team and I have a bracket to fill out, or would I rather be Canadian? I'd rather be me.
Yeah.
Right.
All they got is curling.
Let's put it
and
into
they
perspective.
cheated.
Yeah, let's put it all into perspective.
All right, let's do this then, Dan. You're a big fan of 50-50s, correct?
Yes.
Well, we have put together a 50-50 game here. We have 3 tiers.
Okay.
Featuring 4 teams each. 4 tiers. Featuring 4 teams each.
Okay.
And we're going to choose 2 that we think, are the legitimate teams out of there.
Okay.
And 2 that we would not pick out of the 4.
Now, is it just me doing this, or is everyone helping me?
No, this
or
could
are
be
we
a group.
doing
This could be a
draft?
group.
Okay,
This could be a
great.
group talk here.
Great.
Thoughts.
I would like some help.
Yes, we need our mostly hoops guy on this, obviously.
Yes.
And Big T, we know you know college ball as well. All right,
And
let's
Jerry.
start.
Blind Jerry.
3 guys. I know 3 guys.
Well, Blind Jerry, he already ranked the most important facets of basketball, right?
Yeah.
I thought you're up to 4 now.
Jerry, you picked
Page's kid.
Page's kid. Page's
Yeah,
kid.
Page's kid.
Jerry, you picked Federico last year.
Really?
Yes.
No
He's
way.
been around for a while.
What team was he on
He's a
last year?
senior.
He was-
Pretty sure
yeah.
he's on Texas Tech last year.
Yes.
You know what? You're right. I did.
They were good.
I
He
saw-
was on an elite.
I saw you
I
tweet.
did.
You're like, I found my guy. I was like, that was your guy last year or the year before?
Yeah, that's right. You're right. He was.
You just keep getting got by the same great name.
I know. Does
That's
he have
a good
brother?
feeling,
Does he have
though,
a
because you
brother?
got to experience
Wait,
it
what's his
again.
brother's name? He has a brother.
I think it's Frederico.
I think it's Frederico.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Damn.
There's another one, Jerry. A chore.
Was he on the list?
Was he
on
on
the
that
name
list
I think
that
he
I
was.
did?
I think he was on the list
Yeah.
that you did. Those are a lot of good names.
All right and all wrong, was it? No.
All right and always right.
All right and always right. Imagine that all
That's
wrong.
crazy.
Shout out to Dwayne.
Yeah.
All right, Tier 1, 4 teams. Michigan, Arizona, Houston, Duke. I feel like
What are we
there's an
doing here?
obvious out here. So we're eliminating 2 that we maybe don't believe in. You got to choose 2 that you believe in out of the tiers. Like obviously you believe in Houston more than, I don't know, like BYU or something maybe. But you got to stick to the tiers.
Okay. I am eliminating.
I mean, Houston's got to be out, right?
I'm eliminating Duke and Houston.
Duke? That's intriguing as it stands.
I think Duke has a little softness to them that might show up. They blew 2 games. Their 2 losses this year. I mean, this is all in perspective. There's these 4 Tier 1 teams outside of Houston. I think Michigan, Arizona, and Duke are all phenomenal teams that could very easily win the national title. Houston, I don't. Their defense is not as elite as it has been in the past.
Their offense is
Right.
Well, they've lost to all the top teams.
Right. But the other 3, yes. There's something about Duke and like the way they lost to, what was it, Texas Tech and then North Carolina.
That's right.
You can kind of ramp up the pressure a little bit on them. And I know they beat Michigan, but I came away from that being like, Michigan shot so poorly from 3, that's not going to happen again.
Yeah, 5 of
They only
21.
lost by 5. So yeah, I would go, and I think Arizona's just a matchup nightmare. Their front court's so special. They're kind of like the Florida of the West, where they're just going to bully teams, and they would match up well against Michigan.
I think I might have to agree with you.
It's tough.
I mean,
It's crazy
the top
'cause
3.
Duke's as hot as anybody.
The
right?
top 3 are in a tier of their own.
Correct.
I mean, it's definitely Houston. There's no question about that you're getting rid of.
Okay, so
We're getting rid of Houston.
are we getting rid of Duke?
This is the tough part. I mean, I'm kind of also leaning on Duke. Maybe like, the ACC's not great.
Maybe I would lean Arizona.
Okay.
Koa Pete's hurt. No one knows if he's coming back.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I
He's
didn't know
coming
he was
back.
like that.
Like that factors in a little bit with Arizona. And like we said earlier, T-Bob, they don't shoot threes. And what happens if they
Yeah.
run into like Arkansas and Arkansas is just scoring a ton of points and all of a sudden Arizona gets pulled into the
Yeah.
deep end and they
Like,
gotta
what's
shoot
their
like
plan B?
30 threes
Yeah.
to keep
Who
up
has
with
the
them.
best plan B out of these 4, Mark?
Michigan.
I mean, Michigan has.
Michigan can beat you. If the game's in the 50s, Michigan feels comfortable. If it's in the 100s, Michigan feels
Their defense is awesome.
All right, guys. I am just so control knows. I'm Xing out these teams, but it's
By the
not
way,
showing up.
as I'm looking at these logos, if only Nebraska was better, it could.
Okay.
It could
Yeah.
Oh, it's on
Could have
there.
said
My bad.
damn.
Yeah.
Could have said damn. Wouldn't that have been
That
funny
would've been
graphic?
awesome.
Wouldn't that have been a good
That would've
graphic?
been
Oh
great.
wow, look at that, dude. All right, Tier 2: Nebraska, Purdue, Iowa State, Kansas.
This is easy to me.
Yeah, very.
Nebraska and Purdue, get out.
Right,
Yeah, right. I was gonna say Purdue seems like from afar, a layman, the least trustworthy team that's ever existed.
Yeah.
That's always good. Kansas, I still like. I mean, if you have Darren Peterson and if he ever put together, and you can also win without Darren Peterson. Like, they can make noise. What makes Iowa State so strong?
Iowa State has the depth. Iowa State plays great. Now they are inconsistent though, and that's a little frustrating. But they'll throw like 8 guys on the court that can all score. They shoot threes well.
I'm a big Otzenberger guy.
Yeah.
I think he's very good. But yeah, to Mark's point, like you have to be a little bit nervous. And Kansas actually is in this category as well. Some of the teams where they have phenomenal home court advantage.
Yes.
And so when you get to a neutral setting, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it does seem
That's
like
kind of where,
Kansas
like a Duke,
dog,
Michigan, Arizona, they could play anywhere. I'm not worried about them playing anywhere.
Right.
The other, Iowa State and Kansas, They seem to get up really big for these big home games, and then have not been as great on the road.
Hasn't Arizona won all their? They have 3 AP3 top 3 wins, right? Haven't they all been on the road?
All
At least
the way
one
from-
neutral.
yeah.
One was neutral, too.
Yeah, they can travel. Yeah.
All
What
right.
is- I have a question about this show because it's the first time I'm doing a Thursday with you guys. What does Jerry do when you do this stuff?
Jerry, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, I can do the.
Yeah, okay, look, Gonzaga. Well, and Jerry,
tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Jerry, explain the dance.
I love Jerry, but I was like,
No.
what's going through your head right now?
I mean, I can name probably.
Oh, you can do this next year.
Name the tier 3
So
team.
you could do this next
Name
year.
the tier 3 team.
Yeah. Like what 4 teams are we
And
looking
Jerry knows ball. It's just college ball. He's not a big.
That's Gonzaga.
Yep.
North Carolina.
Yep.
Virginia and Texas Tech.
Boom, done.
I'm trying to think if I know one player of any of these teams that are on the screen right now. I think I know one. Well, we got Dubansky.
No, that's
BYU.
You're close.
What was
You're
that?
tier off.
That's BYU. That's others.
What's the Y?
What team do you not trust?
No, that is
here?
BYU. Sorry, but I'm talking tier 3. We're sticking to tier 3.
Oh,
What team do you not trust in tier 3?
Well, I mean, right off the bat, just off of personal experience, I'm not going to trust Gonzaga because Rico gave that out to us, and then they got railroaded.
They
the
lost
next
by
game.
like 50 to Michigan.
Yeah, so I'm out on them.
Unfortunately, you have to keep them in this tier.
Okay. I would get rid of Virginia.
They're probably the best team in this tier.
All right, Virginia. I'll get rid of Virginia.
I'm with Jerry in that, like, just brands makes me want to go Gonzaga UNC here. Just
as getting
pure
rid
brands.
of?
No, sorry,
keeping?
as keeping, as believing in.
I don't believe in UNC. I know Jacob Toppin getting hurt, but I would keep Gonzaga and Texas Tech in my mind.
Big T?
Gonzaga, you're keeping?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I think they have the highest ceiling of that tier.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
Texas
Virginia.
Tech.
They
I
also
think is
always
so great.
get-
and Virginia. Nobody's watched Virginia.
No,
this year.
I've watched Virginia.
Virginia's really
ACC
good.
ACC is garbage too.
That's true, but they UNC too. I would put Gonzaga 4th out of that group.
I think Gonzaga is going to get to the Sweet 16 and you get a chance.
They always
they've
do, right?
They've kind of turned the corner where they've got a little healthier. They start wasting teams. I mean, they avenged their loss last night they won by like 40.
I know, but you.
I understand,
Portland,
but they're starting to do the Gonzaga things that they used to do in the past,
Maybe,
where
but
they're not just winning; they're beating teams by a million.
They lost to Michigan by like 50.
Agreed. That was in November. That was
I
Jerry
don't.
and I watched
I
the
don't
whole
believe
game.
in Gonzaga.
I'm kind of with you, Big T. I don't think I like this Gonzaga team.
Okay.
Okay, so Mark, I was
don't
going to
think they
use
have
you
the
as the
horses.
arbiter
I don't
here.
think they have the horses, but also I like Virginia, but I still think I might keep Gonzaga. I don't know. Texas Tech isn't. What is Texas Tech stealing without Toppin?
Right.
Like they're still
Christian
good.
Anderson's still playing
Yeah,
great.
Christian Anderson's still one of the best players in the country, but they're not doing it. Like every Texas Tech fan knows that their dream is over.
They're going to start shooting a lot more threes.
done.
I think it's going to be
Yeah, they can
Okay,
make a
so
Sweet
we'll take
16.
Tech
but
out
they're
because
not.
the injury, that's easy.
Yeah.
So who else we taking out?
I'd still do Gonzaga,
I mean, UNC
You could
injury-wise.
do UNC with Caleb Wilson out.
but he's
Yeah.
coming back,
He'll
right?
come back.
He is coming
Trimble's
back.
good. I don't know. It's Big Cat's thing. It's Big Cat's 50-50, it says right
What
now.
is
keeping
Gonzaga's
Gonzaga.
best win?
You're keeping Gonzaga. Who are you getting rid of, Dan?
I'm
UNC?
getting rid of UNC and Virginia. I'm also just not high on the
Well, you get to
ACC.
keep 2.
Okay, I'll keep Virginia. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not high on the ACC in general.
And then finally, others, we got Arkansas, BYU, Wisconsin, and Tennessee.
This is easy for me. I think you keep Arkansas and Tennessee. I would get rid of BYU and Wisconsin.
I think Arkansas is definite.
I'm still high on.
with that.
I'm
I would
still
agree
high
with
on
that.
Tennessee. I think you guys can turn. I think you guys can make a little run. And Arkansas's offense is out of
Arkansas,
control.
I
right
think,
now.
might go to like the Final Four.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they are definitely a dark horse team.
And yeah, Tennessee's inconsistent, but the ceiling is high.
Correct.
Same with BYU.
I mean, same with Wisconsin. I just can't do it
Yeah.
off of the Oregon loss. Wisconsin has probably two of the best wins in the country this year at Michigan, at Illinois. They just can't. They can't stay consistent, and they just. Yeah, I can't do it after.
I think the last one, yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah.
Arkansas and Tennessee are a cut
All right.
above.
I'm
There you
excited.
go, guys.
This makes me excited for a bracket.
I mean, this is bracket-esque, bracket adjacent here. Look, guys, if you're watching now, these are maybe some teams that you keep a closer eye on going into your bracket. All right, we got more Wake Up coming up next. We got to get some more shots up. What are we at, like 17 here? We're trying to beat St. John's shooting percentage from last night.
I took the over in that game.
Okay,
Would
here
you
we go.
believe that?
I took St. John's.
Nice.
Oh.
We both stink.
Oh no, dude.
Oh no.
Oh no, dude.
Oh no.
I think I pushed us behind the pace.
no.
I think I pushed us behind the pace.
Oh no.
Come on, Mark. We gotta have a strong
Oh,
show.
no.
Oh, dude,
no.
We're going full St.
There's
John's
odds
here.
here.
One.
1 for 8. 1 for 9.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's go to break. Regroup, guys. 1 for 10. We may have officially fallen off the pace here. More Wake Up Barstool coming up next. What?
We'll keep that on the way.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. All right, Dan, you just spent a couple days in Indy at the NFL Combine, talking to the movers and shakers. Generally, this is a time where there's maybe some kind of like fun topics simmering in the bar rooms that people are talking about. Anything to report back on?
Oh man, report back. I don't know. We triggered Max a bunch. Big Dom and Hank had peace talks.
Yeah, saw that. That's huge.
So they're
Huge.
good. They're on good standing now.
Question about that. Why was Big Dom at the Combine?
Because he's part of the organization.
Dumb question.
Yeah.
Dumb question.
I actually think he
Was
actually.
Sirianni there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually think he might be one of the most important people to bring to the Combine because I do think that he's the type of guy that if he sits down and talks to a guy, he can figure out if he's like full of it or not pretty quickly.
Oh,
you know
no
what I
way.
mean?
He just sees through him.
Yeah, or if he's going to be a problem, in terms of maybe running on the wrong side of the law, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
He does seem like he would, because like that's really what the Combine is, especially now that everyone has pro day. There's so much tape out there. You're getting a couple chances to meet a guy for 20 minutes and be like, can I figure him out?
Yeah.
Can I figure out like what type of character he is?
Who would be the best guy at Barstool for that? I think Jerry. I think you'd be pretty.
No way.
Figure somebody out?
Yeah, figure.
No
yeah.
way.
No. You know?
No, he would. Jerry gets scammed like every 2 days.
No. Yeah, I'd be the worst guy for that.
Big T.
Maybe Roan.
No, Big T would be too negative. Big T would just come out and be like, he was fine.
Might be Roan.
Might be Roan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roan seems pretty sharp.
Yeah, Roan would be pretty good. Actually, I mean, the real answer is Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave does have that ability. Like, I've been in meetings with Dave where I'll walk out and be like, that guy was nice, and he'll just be like, that guy was full of it. And then, like, it will be proven correct that he has a very good sense of human beings.
Now, Dan, I did hear some rumors that there were talks of a Crosby trade.
Yeah, we can report, because you reported earlier that Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers coming back.
Yeah, Rodgers coming back. That's a Wake Up Barstool guarantee.
Okay, I can report that John Spytek did have conversations about Max Crosby trades. Now,
That's big, because like just a day ago, he was saying no trade.
Now, were those conversations just me, PFT, and Stephen Shea pitching random trade ideas to him in a hallway? Yes.
Okay.
But he did have the conversation. The conversations were had.
Yeah.
I don't even think he responded to us. I think he just laughed every time we said
It's
something.
not a lie, though. You had him.
Yeah. We did. The conversations were had.
I have a question about the Combine. So growing up in central Indiana, you would go downtown during the Combine and you would see, like Dick Vermeil at Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Just like eating cheese fries or something, and you're just like, whoa, that's crazy.
It's cool.
So we used to just like kind of walk around the city and just bump into people. Is that still a thing? Is it still teeming with faces you would recognize if you're into the National Football League?
I think it's more, you have to be a little bit more into the NFL because it's a lot more like coordinators now than head coaches. A lot of head coaches don't go anymore. But yes, you could walk down the street and I think like Hank, Stephen Shea, let's just say it this way. Stephen Shea is in heaven when he goes. We were driving back last night and he was like, oh, I ran into Brian Flores on the street today. It's like, oh, do you know him? He's like, no. Okay. What did you say? He said, he was like, I just told him I was a big fan of his work. That's it? Okay. So that type of, that still exists.
That still happens. That's
But you have to be a Stephen Shea level of football fan where you're just, you can spot any coordinator, scouts, all that stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of people going to steakhouses and talking some NFL and then talking about their hangover the next morning. That's it. Yeah, and just going to meetings.
Do a lot of GMs go?
A lot of the GMs
Did you
do
see
go.
Omar Khan or no?
I did not. I heard a rumor that Mike McCarthy was there eating dinner by himself, double steak.
I love that. I love that.
He had a side steak. He had a side steak.
Wow.
for a
I love
steak.
the side steak.
Now, this rumor did start in my brain. I made it up, but it would be a funny visual.
It would be.
If he was like, if the waitress said like, "Hey, sir, what would you like for your side?" He's like, "I'll do another steak for my side."
I'm gonna try that at a restaurant one time, see how they react.
double steak.
That's like the cookout method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the nuggets and quesadillas as sides.
That's right. Yeah.
I got to take. I'm staked out.
You tweeted that.
no,
yeah.
no,
But then you
no,
went back and ordered
That's
again.
because you're.
I
too
did
rich.
because I was scared. I was scared to order chicken. I watched Zach order chicken, and I was like, I can't be this. This is not me. But I think I need to take a little brief retirement from steakhouses. It's the same experience every time, and I need a break.
Yeah. Pardon the ignorance. I've been living life on the bubble. Has the combine started?
Yeah.
Are players running their
On
40s and
field hasn't started. On
yeah.
field starts
Has just
today,
the
I
interviews have
think.
started?
On field starts today. I think quarterbacks are Saturday.
Tuesday and Wednesday, they basically is the days that like every GM and coach speaks to the media.
When are
They
we
do a
getting
bunch of
hand
press
sizes?
conferences.
Is hand sizes tomorrow?
yeah,
or is
because
that
I was
Saturday?
going to ask, are any of the players standing out? Is there anybody that's done anything? Not yet.
I don't know if anyone's done anything yet. The word on the street is the new hand size is arm length.
Oh, for like linemen. For
Arm
linemen.
length
Yeah,
is
because
gonna
that's
be
what I mean.
the
That's the
big
Will Campbell
story.
thing. That's
I
what
saw,
Will
Campbell, yeah, Will Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arvell Reese is Vel now.
Which I'll say, like,
Oh, that's a good. I like that.
He's going by Vel.
Yeah.
I don't think the hand size thing matters, but arm length can maybe matter. As someone who has short arms and has been on the other side of a guy who's just like clearly physically superior, you feel like a toddler. Like you're locked out and you're just kind of grasping at air and they're just in your neck.
Does it
like
matter at
this.
all positions, or is this just a lineman thing?
I think it's this alignment thing.
yeah.
Well,
I'm sure it can hurt like catch radius or something.
that's what I was gonna say. All the stuff that we obsess about, and then there's always this funny discourse where it's like, oh, who cares about hand size? Like everyone's freaking out about it. It really comes down to is if there's a tie, would you want the guy with bigger hands or smaller hands?
Okay,
Bigger hands
yeah,
every time.
yeah,
would you
yeah,
want the
that's
guy who's a
fair.
little bit faster or a little bit slower? You know what I mean? Like, so it always comes down to that to me, where it's like, yes, longer arms. Why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah, who's the?
Yeah, so it's not the decision maker, but it is like it could be the straw that pushes it over, the piece that pushes.
It was like, remember that player from UCF? What was his name? Who had one hand?
Shaq Thompson. No,
Thompson.
Shaq
They were
Thompson?
brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
I think Shaq Thompson.
Shaq Thompson, right? Or am I being confused here?
and we had like a little
Shaq Griffin, Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, and he was great player, but we had like the whole discourse. Everyone's like, he shouldn't be, knocked for only having one hand. It's like, well, yeah, I think you'd rather just have two hands. Like that's fine to say.
He played a lot too.
Yeah, no, it's like not a bad thing. It's just like, would you prefer to be taller, or if you're a quarterback, would you like to be able to be 6'6" or 5'10"? Like, yeah, you're gonna take the 6'6" guy.
So the combine is just basically establishing a bunch of tiebreakers.
It's
like, we want
eugenics.
the best-
Yeah.
It's eugenics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want the best football player, but
Yes. Here's the
in
tiebreaker.
case there's a tie, go ahead and run the 40-40.
Right.
Who's the coach that was grading players off their ankles?
No, okay. Well, so actually, when Coach O was here in the office here a few months back, he was talking to me about ankle flexibility.
Yeah, ankles.
That
Big
it's
thing.
like the new thing that they're into, like measuring explosivity and stuff with D linemen. It's something about the angle of it.
Yeah.
Means you're like more athletic and get more power or something. I don't know.
Yeah, hips, bend, all these things. But yeah, it's just tiebreakers that you go into a big spreadsheet, and then at some point on day 3 of the draft, and they're like, should we take this guy? It's like, well, actually, this guy has hands. They're the same player, but one of them has hands that are an inch.
Has
half an
anybody?
inch
I mean, if we're measuring everything, has
Careful.
anybody ever tried to correlate like genitals and success?
Honestly, they should.
Right? I mean, because a lot of
Should
times
they?
those guys, I don't
Now
know.
we are doing eugenics.
I'm just saying, like that can be a confidence thing sometimes with
there's
those
one
guys.
famous example at the combine
Yeah.
of it
Chris
dumping
Jones.
out, and he turned into a pretty good player.
Yeah, that's true.
The data we have says there might be something there.
Just something.
great
I
point.
mean, I don't know. Just think about it, guys. Dan, real quick, you mentioned trade rumors with Max Crosby. Another Bears kind of floating in the air. What are you going to do with DJ Moore? What do you think?
DJ Moore, I feel like, is maybe on the table. I don't know. He's got all these trade rumors are like the contract. Like Tua is a great example. Tua, the Dolphins, no duh, they want to get rid of Tua, but how are you going to trade that contract?
Yeah.
Like it's $95 million in cap hit. So DJ Moore's definitely, I would like to keep DJ Moore. The A.J. Brown one feels like the first domino that's going to fall, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's the type of talent that he's got to get traded before DJ Moore would even be considered.
It's still insane to me that I look up and A.J. Brown had like 70 catches, 1,000 yards, and 7 touchdowns.
Right.
And yet he gets talked about like it was just an absolute disaster.
Well,
I guess no, and it wasn't. I get that. I get that. It's just like that shows what a talent he is.
Yeah.
That it was a terrible year, and it's a year that most wide receivers would kill.
Is he a guaranteed Patriot pretty much?
no, I think there was. I mean,
kinda talking about
I heard the Chargers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the Bills obviously still need. It's like pretty much any team that needs one of those
Bills need him.
stud wide receivers.
Bills need a receiver.
Yeah.
Bills need it bad.
So bad.
All right, guys, we got Ask Wub coming up next. You get on Twitter, hashtag Ask Wub. We'll answer all your best questions.
Get up
Oh, wait,
there.
we need shots. Yeah, Big T,
shots,
get some
Big T.
shots up for the
Gotta get
break
some
here.
shots
We are still pacing ahead of St. John's.
We are?
I think we're 8 of 37, which to
So
my
we got to
math,
go 4 for 20. 4 for 19.
puts us still ahead. T was automatic to start here. Started us 1 of 1.
Oh, my God.
That was
I'm gonna get a
not
couple.
bad.
Was that in?
No.
No, over
So
2.
what are we? Are we just?
No, was that
terrible?
in? Was that in?
No, you're
No.
4 for 3.
Oh no, T.
Hey,
That's in.
That's good. That was
okay,
good. That
1
was
for
good.
5. We're pace. That's the pace.
that was a
come on,
robbery, T.
dude.
What did they end up shooting?
They went,
For 8,
I think, 11 of 56.
Oh no.
He went 1 for 8 right there, 1 for 9.
No.
10.
No, not even close.
Okay.
not
Okay.
good.
So that's the first time we're maybe 9 of 47. We'll do the math in the break. We're going to see if we can beat it next segment.
What
Here,
was
Wake Up
their
Barstool.
final one?
11 of 56.
Oh, we're fine. 9 of 47, 11:56. Just gonna
Yeah.
go 2 for 9 here.
Yeah, we just went 1 for 11. It all comes down to this, guys. St. John's in a massive game last night misses their final 24 shots. They finish 11 of 56. Here in Wake Up Barstool, we are 9 of 47, but we have a man with multiple nets in his trophy case.
That's right.
Mark Titus, 9 shots, got to hit 3 to beat the Red Storm, 2 to tie. Here we go. What do we got? Give us some music here.
Here we go.
Come on, Marky Mark.
Okay, that's not a good
No,
start.
Okay.
no,
Not a
0
good
for
start.
1.
Not a good start.
0 for 1.
Not a good
0
start.
for 2.
bad.
We're fine.
Bad.
You're good. You're good.
Bad.
Okay, 0 for 3 is
that
not
was
good.
bad.
0 for 3.
It's over.
0 for 4.
it's
Okay,
over.
hold on.
This is
Time
over.
out. Take a
It's
breath.
over.
Time out.
It's
Time out.
over.
Take
It's
a
not
breath.
good.
It's over.
Take a
good.
breath. Mark, what do you need?
It's over. Thanks for coming out.
what
It's
do you
over.
need?
Thanks for coming out, Titus.
We're 0 for 4. You got to
I
go.
need a timeout.
3 of
Yeah.
I
5.
need another timeout. We've been the timeout.
I was talking smack 2 minutes ago.
Thanks for coming out. Oh, that was good.
Okay. It's
Big
good.
T's not on the team. We need to get the locker room.
I'm on
we
the
have
team.
a locker room cancer.
I'm on
Get him
the
out
team.
of here.
You
That's why
were
we have to
talking
move
smack to
corner
your
of the room.
teammate.
You hit Big T. You were short by 5 feet.
I'm not making
short by 5 feet.
Don't pay
You-
attention.
Nothing over here.
You were short by 5 feet. Big T.
40% of our shots.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
nice
you go
one.
2 of these next 3. 2 of these next 3 for the win.
Nope.
Not clutch.
2 for
Not
2 for the
clutch,
win.
it Shrivels.
Again, locker room cancer over here.
2 for 2 for Oh. Okay, tie it up.
Okay. All right.
No,
all right.
dude.
That was tough. It was
No
tough.
way.
Oh, man.
St. John's better than we thought. Better than we thought.
Yeah, my only
That
three
was
were
bad
Big T
vibes.
smile.
That was bad vibes.
Listen, you were talking a lot of smack in the break.
I was talking smack because you were shooting.
I also made one.
It's a 5-foot shot, and you
You
somehow
just took
were
10
6
of them.
feet
You
short.
just took 10 of them and barely
I hit the
made
rim
one.
every time, Big T.
Oh, did you? The last
You
one hit
threw,
the
you
C in
didn't even hit
Cubs.
you didn't even hit the damn newspaper thing we got here.
No, well, at least you stepped up and
You
made
didn't
them,
hit the
I
damn
guess.
newspaper
Team's
thing.
falling apart.
This is terrible.
That was horrendous.
Team's falling
Oh
apart.
my lord.
Are you raising your voice at me? Are you raising your voice
it's
at
on
me, guys?
camera.
Everybody calm down.
I've been saying that for like a week and a half. Dude, it's on camera. Like, this is on camera.
Is Barstool basketball?
Cronin.
Is Barstool basketball just bad? I mean, the Juggernauts, now this.
This is not basketball. Listen, that's not basketball. But yes, we are bad.
Coach Richard Holmes asked Wub, does Ohio State men's basketball coach Jake Diebler still have his job after this weekend?
After this weekend. What are we talking about?
He has it
days.
for at least
Seasons.
like, you
Yeah.
know, what, 14 more days?
Yeah. after next weekend, maybe not. This week,
this week. No, then the Big Ten tournament. So
Big
somewhere
Ten,
like Tuesday or Wednesday of that week.
We got like a month.
We're fine. We're fine.
All right, what do we got next? Ask Wub, hold the bus. Car on the right takes up 2 spots in a full lot. Do you park door to door or wait for spot to open? As the proud owner of a minivan, all my doors slide, so I will park door to door in this a-hole. I ain't letting him have those. He has to pay for his crimes.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's just a bad parking job. Yeah.
That's really bad.
Really, really bad.
I'd find a new spot though.
Yeah, I would not.
Now,
I wouldn't
okay,
even mess with
I would like to think I would park there, but yeah, I don't like conference.
I will say this, I guess, I could be being a jerk here, because, like, what if the car to his right was parked bad? Like, what if that was a reactionary park?
But it wasn't. You can see it wasn't.
Well, but no, but not if,
left.
no, but
Could've
it
filled in, it
left.
could've
What
filled
if it
in.
left?
Could've filled in.
Like, what if he filled the gap and then the real a-hole moves, and then maybe I'm being too.
That's a good point, T-Bone.
I'm being
You
too
gotta know all the
aggressive.
facts. You gotta hear both
There
sides.
are palm trees in this picture. You can't be that upset about parking. Okay, let's use some context clues. Like go around the corner. It's probably beautiful outside. Parking fights like this are for cold weather.
Real quick, when I'm president, every parking lot has to be like Costco with the buffers.
Oh, they're so
Yeah.
great, dude. But that's because they got the big carts, but it's so, I agree with you, T. What is it at Seed to Table?
I think it's just normal, but you get
Sad.
that. You get it when you get inside. You're rewarded.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad. All right, next question.
That's gonna be your big move when you're president. Nothing else.
A few more, but if I speak, big trouble.
Big Cat is taking to have another poor performance at the Barstool Combine, and should we expect another Cat W?
I did win it last year on a weird technicality because we had if you got, I think it was if you finished top 2 in any of the events, you got into the finals. So that was kind of a shameful win by me. But so I will probably not going to win. Tate has more pressure on himself today than I think any athlete ever. Like, and I'm counting Olympics, I'm counting everything. The man, as a man, you should be able to lift 135 pounds.
Yeah.
At least once.
Yeah.
He did not do it last year. I don't know if we have the highlight of it. He struggled. It almost killed him. If there were not a spotter there, Tate would have died.
Yeah.
Like, the bar would have killed him.
It's not like he appears to be that weak visually. Like,
Right.
physically, he should be able to. You look at him and be like, oh, yeah, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
So he's got to be able to do it today. What?
What do
We point at Jerry.
No,
Jerry can do it.
yeah, Jared can do
Yeah,
it.
I've done it. Why?
Yeah. What do you? Oh no, we don't have time, Carson. We have a minute. Carson, what are we doing? God, dang it, Carson.
It
What
is
are we doing here?
Barstool Combine Day, though, and you just never know what you're going to get on.
Wait,
never know.
I think is Kate competing today? Because I'm going to
believe
be
so.
refereeing. I'm
Yeah.
taking his old job.
Yeah.
Oh, he
So I
might
can't
win.
win.
He might win.
He might win.
He might win.
Last year, the guy that tripped over his own feet running the floor won the Combine.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a bunch of events, and then you got to figure out,
That's the.
Yeah.
I was good with the sprinting last year.
No, you weren't.
The running.
What do you mean? You just didn't fall?
No, I came like top. I think it was top 6.
Well, we were all
you had a
cheating
good.
'cause-
You had a good
I had
sprint.
a good
You had a
run.
really
I had a
good
good
sprint.
But did you do the thing where you started before?
No, I was flying. I was
Okay.
You were like getting your head into it.
Yeah, I was flying.
Like a horse.
I'm excited. Listen,
Yeah.
we've been doing the combine for, the first Barstool Combine was probably 12 years ago, 13
go.
years ago.
Big T, one shot saves everything.
Okay,
one shot
let's
and it
go.
counts.
One shot for
Yeah,
2
one shot and
points to
and
beat St. John's.
And we beat St. John's. Everything up to this point is a race with one make.
Come on, Patino.
He's going to miss it 4 feet short.
Oh, he went long. I said that.
I changed up my delivery.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy Friday tomorrow, guys. Oh, dude.